Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Garibaldi and I'm here with today's writing assignment. So today's writing is going to be to either write a fiction or a nonfiction story or informational text, as we like to call it, about a crab. So you can either choose to write a fiction story, which is fake, or you can write an informational writing about facts about crabs we learned from our book from yesterday. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of jog our memory about the book and some of the things that we learned. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you, we're going to quickly go through the book again. We're just going to do like a picture walk to refresh our minds, okay? So this was the book we read yesterday. It's called Crabs. And so yesterday it told us that crabs, they live always, they're ocean animals. They either live in the ocean or near the ocean on the shore, okay? Crab shells, they have a hard shell to protect them, and they also molt or shed their skin when they get too big for their shell. Other crabs, they actually find empty shells, like seashells, to live in, and when that shell doesn't fit, they move to a new shell. Crab eyes, so they have eyes on those stalks. So notice how it has these like stalks to where the eyes stick up. And then they can actually move their eyes around to look in different directions at the same time. That's kind of cool. So they can look forward and backward at the same time. Crabs have 10 legs, you guys, and the front legs have claws on them. And some of the claws are bigger. So some have one big claw and one little claw. They use those claws to get food. And then they actually dig nests in the sand. They even sometimes use their claws to fight. And did you know that crabs walk sideways? And even some crabs have their back legs shaped like paddles so that they can swim through the water easily. And this is, like, to me, the coolest. Crabs can even grow another leg if they lose one. And then they also, to help them survive and stay away from predators, crabs blend into their surrounding with camouflage. All right, so now that we have refreshed our memories about crabs, we've got to brainstorm and think about what we want to write about. First, I've got to decide, do I want to write fiction or nonfiction? I think today I'm going to write fiction. I feel like I've done a lot of nonfiction lately, and so I want to write fiction today. And so I'm going to write a fun story about a crab, but I'm going to use some of those facts that I learned from that book, and I'm going to put them in my writing because I can put real stuff in fiction writing too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so that you can see my composition notebook as I write. And I've already started my sketch because I thought I might have trouble drawing a crab. And so I went ahead and I sketched my crab out. And you'll notice I had some real things that I learned about crabs. So this crab does have 10 legs. And so let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Its eyes are on stalks, and then I even gave it one big claw and one little claw. So I have some facts already in my drawing that I'm going to be using, but I'm going to give him a name, and he's going to do some things, and that's fiction because, you know, crabs are not people. So let's see, what do I want to name him? But first I'm going to label, and I'm going to do 10 legs. Do like a little diagram. So these has 10 legs, eyes on stalks. So I know eyes is E-Y-E-S, eyes on stalks. Eyes on stalks. And I'm going to say one big claw. One big claw. Okay, and I'm going to name him Jasper. Jasper the crab. Jasper the crab. All right. And I think my story about Jasper is he's sad that he doesn't have two big claws. He really wants two big claws, but he only has one big claw. And so I'm going to tell a story about how he tries to make his little claw really big. Maybe he goes to the gym. Maybe he tries to eat a can of spinach to make it really, healthy and big. So we're going to take Jasper on a little journey trying to make his claw a big claw. And so maybe in the end, I think I'm going to maybe have him be happy with what he has. So even though he only has one big claw, in the end of the story, he's going to be happy. So we're going to try to fit that into a condensed. We'll try to condense it a little bit. Okay, my friends? So I'm going to start by saying Jasper the crab was sad he only had one big claw. Here we go. And Jasper is his name, but it's also the first word of our, let me see if I can zoom in a smidge for you. There we go. It's the first word of my sentence. And so the J in Jasper needs to be capitalized. Here we go. Jasper, so E-R-R at the end of a word. Jasper the crab was sad. He, you know what? I just realized when I do that, it looks uppercase. So I'm going to go back and fix this actually, because I want to make sure I do it right the first time. There we go. Sad he only he had one big clock. Ooh, aw. Oops, sorry, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see everything. Here we go. Jasper the crab was sad he only had one big claw. He decided, he would try, decided he would try to make silent E at the end. Actually, now I think I've zoomed in too much. Maybe if I can just get it right. There we go. He decided he would try to make his little, and that's one of our sight words, little. So I know how to spell that one because I've been working on my sight words. Make his little claw bigger, bigger, by pumping some iron. Let's see, pumping, ing, some iron at gym. Do you guys know what that means, pumping iron? At the let's see. All right, so I have actually seen the word gym a lot. There's a gym up on my house. So when I sounded it out, I heard the J sound, the I sound, and the M sound. But I've seen this word a lot, and so I know it's actually spelled G-Y-M. So if you know, again, if you remember how words are spelled, then you can write the real word, okay? You don't have to sound everything out if you remember how to spell it correctly, okay? So I remember that. I have that picture in my mind of the word on the building, and so that's why I was able to remember how to spell that. So pumping iron, you guys, means lifting weights. So if you've ever seen like a big bodybuilder and they lift lots of weights. So Jasper thinks that he's gonna be able to make his little claw really big by lifting some weights and getting his muscles big. So Jasper worked out, every day for 6 months. We'll say 6 months. 6 months, for 6 months. His claw didn't get bigger. I'm going to say his claw stayed small. His claw stayed small. Small. Jasper was sad. Jasper was sad. Let's see. He tried to blow it up like a balloon, but that didn't work either. Like, that would be silly. But this is a fiction story, so I can be silly, can't I? So let's see. He tried to blow, let's see, O-W, ow, and O, so blow. He tried to blow it up like a balloon. That didn't work either. At didn't work either. And I want to say Jasper was tired. Maybe Jasper was tired of trying to make his little claw big. Jasper was tired of trying to make silent E makes the A say its own name. Trying to make his and I remember actually, I was gonna sound that out, but I remember that's one of my sight words. I know that one. Make his little claw big. He decided, he was perfect. Was perfect. Just the way he, oops, that's not how you spell he. So he decided he was perfect just the way he was. And now he loves his little claw. Now he loves his little claw. Whoa, I used that whole page today, you guys. Whew, my arm's tired. All right, here we go. Let's reread my writing. Wowza. That was a lot today, guys. I love writing fiction stories. I feel like I can really add a lot of details. So here we go. Jasper the Crab. Jasper the Crab was sad he only had one big claw. He decided he would try to make his little claw bigger by pumping some iron at the gym. Jasper worked out every day for 6 months. His claw stayed small. Jasper was sad. He tried to blow it up like a balloon. That didn't work either. Jasper was tired of trying to make his little claw big. He decided he was perfect just the way he was. Now he loves his little claw. The end. I loved that writing today, you guys. Fiction is one of my favorites. I love being able to use my imagination, and the sky's the limit. I can write about anything. I can make my character do anything. So I hope you have fun today with today's writing assignment. So you can either choose to write informational text about a crab, or you can write a fiction about a crab. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have a great day, you guys. I wish you well. I love you. I miss you. and I hope to see you tomorrow.